Hello everyone, and welcome back to the next episode of this Moneyville County Transport Fever 2 series, where in this episode we're going to really look at boosting our cargo network, because we've got places with lots of cargo waiting, we've got probably towns not getting enough of the cargo as well, or not getting any. We definitely want to get up more setups for cargo, and we want to get more routes moving more. So first thing I want to do is, this steel plant could do with getting more of the coal and ore, and it's only upgrading. It's only going to send more to this goods plant to make goods. So these lines, there's a bit of single tracking, there's a bit of merging in. What I'm going to do is cut this off here. I'm going to confuse this train momentarily. And we're going to cut this one off as well to there. We're going to remove the depot for now, and we're going to place that back in later. And then this station here, we're going to send the road back a bit. Whoa, I jumped. Hang on. This station. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for an additional set of tracks here. Platforms, we're going to get the cargo platform. And we're going to just end that one off. And then cargo buildings. And with the road. And that should be good right now. We are then going to get these tracks to come out here. We are running electric trains on these lines already. So we're going to run these tracks to here. And we're just going to run, for the confused trains, a track there. And what is that, coal as well? Yeah. So we're going to do one the other way as well. Like, it'd be helpful if that signal wasn't one way. There we go. Like that. And then we are going to run these lines parallel. They're just going to come round, but they're going to come up here rather than staying alongside those. Because what we're going to do is actually, I'm going to bring them up even more. We're going to do a grade separator junction in order to get the coal trains and the ore trains completely separate. So this is going to come over here and down like that. That's a bridge in just exactly the right spot, which is nice. And then this is going to come up and merge in here. We want it to be the same type of bridge, because number 1 speed and number 2 it'll look weird if not. And hopefully that will make things a lot more efficient. So autosig yes, we're going to do, not actually no, but one way yes. And then we've got signals. We have another intermediate set here and here, and then entering the junction. So what's the line will be confused, won't it? So nail C branch we come to twice. First one we're going to go number 1, second one number 2, but both of those they will be able to use 1 and 2 only. There we go. And which train's confused? Welling steel. That's going to go back. Yeah, there's still the passenger going through here. The Welling steel, by the way. I think this whole line's electrified, so we are going to replace this with an electric train. The moment they each carry 104, we're gonna, because we've got excellent power, go up to 128. Oh, something's not electrified. That's maybe. So, yep, we're going to go for that. What was it again? 128. There we go. And then, this setup here, we have so many plastics waiting on the platform. What I'm going to first do is actually, it's got loads of buildings for storage on the other side. We're just going to extend this platform down to here. Can we fit a platform on the other side? Oh yeah, we can. Then cargo buildings. There's one we can stick in here. And I'm just going to get that. And this is going to be electric if this isn't already as well. Yeah, actually, we're going to do a proper crossover because they're now going to be 2 platforms. We'll go up to here. And we'll do that. And we'll do a proper crossover here. So that's the first thing. We can put a signal here. Here, we'll get rid of this one. Got more modern signals as well. So well in plastic. Well in lower nails, say not 3 or 4, but we'll allow it on 1. And we clearly need at least 1 more train on this. Now this oil run's actually doing alright, so we'll leave it as is for now. We can go on to fast forward mode. So that will hopefully, what we're going to do is first of all, we'll get an extra train on this. We'll get an extra train on this. That'll do good. Right, there's a lot wanting to be transported from here. The main one is Tunbridge Wells goods. This line has so many trains already. Let's get another one. Now, next thing I want to look at is this tools plant all the way over here. It's supplying like the other side of the map. And we could do with, let's have a look, having a look at where whether there are closer places like Thatcham that could do with it. We could also look at whether we could get a tools plant set up on the other side of the map. It's got machines here. Wow. I think this line's being used to transfer stuff as well, just into the general pool of cargo. So we're going to go straight up to 3 trains on that line, because we're allowing boxcars to freely transport everything, which, to be honest, it's not a bad thing. It means we get more being moved around, more towns to get their cargo, but it just means that it's a bit less predictable. So, do we have a tool set up? We've already got wood here. This goes, where does this go? It goes to here. We might not want to reuse that. We've got another one here. We could do that, but is there a tools plant? No, it's also a bit far away from where we're looking. We've got a setup here, and we don't have a tools. I mean, we can build a tools plant. I don't like to do this too much, but when an industry is really in demand, we can say that the towns adapt to supply for that industry. So what we're going to do... Oh, okay. Maybe I need to go to the opticians. Right, so we do have a tools factory, and we have some logs there. We have a sawmill there. I think now the road vehicles have improved enough that we're going to do this all by truck. So we can have station each of these. One there. It will go up to here. have 2 platforms there, and then we'll get a different truck to take it to here, and then don't think that's set up well enough for its own cargo station. So this, we're going to go 3 platforms. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go, that is electrified, just checking. Hopefully those platforms are long enough, because we're coming from both directions. There aren't, I don't think there are going to be enough trains to demand like the best built junction, so we're going to do it like this, double slip switch there, and then it's going to go in. There's not much space between junctions here, hopefully it'll be alright. And then that can go up to there, and this is going to come down into Oswestry, where there's also not that much space between junctions. So we're actually going to do a tight bend on this one. Wow, that's quite some tight. It's quite a tight crossover. Double slip switch. We're going to kind of bring it past the depot. Actually, we could kind of bend it round the depot. In fact, we could kind of do this kind of weird setup where, you know what, I like being quirky sometimes, and this I think is a great way to be a bit quirky. So yeah, so now the depot is sandwiched between 2 tracks. That's unique. So yeah, just signals set up. Same on this one. We'll get intermediate as well, maybe. Yeah. Then we'll get the entering signal here. We'll get rid of this one. And we have got signals on the bypass lines. Good. So let's buy a road depot and get that one set up with the trucks. So we're going to get a line to go from there to there, and it's going to come back to pick up logs from the other place. So add all of them, use both platforms if necessary. I'm actually going to switch it to 1 by default the second time, and that is Oswestry logs. And then got another line. We're gonna go out of either platform here. Again. We're gonna go to here, either platform. And that is, we're gonna keep with the Oswestry name, Oswestry planks. We'll get some vehicles. So cargo, these are our best. Can carry logs with these. We're going to go for straight up 20 of these for logs. I think we'll need more, because these at the moment will each probably supply around 100 each, roughly. Line rate is nowhere near enough, so yeah, probably gonna go for that, given that everything will upgrade and start sending out more. So yeah, 60 vehicles may seem overkill, but I'm sure actually it's completely necessary. Right, we can't do those because they don't carry planks, or do, no actually they do. Okay, I'm totally not paying attention here. And maybe we'll get 15 to start with for this line. I mean, initially it won't be taking anything because they aren't producing at all. And then, okay, so where are we sending? Saltburn tools. You're going to come from, not Helston North, but this place here. We're going to then, other trains still have stuff on them. That's a problem. They also all seem to be bunched up. yeah, all sorted all out. And so, let's just take a look at what progress we've made. What we've done is we've transferred Pershall, Ramsgate and Saltburn tools onto this, as well as setting up a new line all the way over to Sandwich. This is producing tools now. I've upped the number of vehicles on the line. At this time in the game, they still don't have that greater capacity, the vehicles, which means we've needed a lot of them. But that's nicely producing now. We've also got them getting sent over to Enfield and Portsmouth, and because the railway line goes a really long way round, we've got them to get by truck to here, boat across, and then truck up here. This isn't going to be very profitable to start with, but hopefully once this is producing more, it'll do better. One other thing I noticed is that a few of the towns up here want construction material, and there's a construction material plant right here with its stone or whatever it is, quarry, yeah, to produce, is it? Stone, yeah. So, we're also going to do this by truck, just because I don't think we really need to extend the train lines up to here just for this. And then we are going to drop off the construction material here. That does cover the few buildings in Nailsea that want it as well. We're also going to add a second cargo platform here. Will that do to allow me to build a track there? Yep, there we go. And then we're going to hopefully, yeah. We're going to get rid of that signal and just move it a little bit further down because we're going to merge this in here. And yeah, that'll do for that track. I'll put the signal here. That's rad. That's not one way, but it doesn't need to be. And yes, so we now have, this is Nailsea goods, will allow this train, we're going to get a new electric locomotive on it while we're looking at it. Don't think it's very full, so we're going to take a few carriages off it. And then we're going to manage the line so that Nailsea can go to both cargo platforms. And then we're going to set up a new line over to Sandwich. And where else could do with construction material? Really? There's like barely anywhere else in this vicinity. And where is Enfield getting it? Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be a small setup. Just because literally barely anywhere else wants it. Okay. We're going to get a new line just to go over to Sandwich. The station is going to get quite busy, and that's going to be Sandwich construction material. And then we're going to get a line from here to here, which is Nailsea, isn't it? Nailsea stone. And this one, I forgot to use both platforms on that. This is Nailsea construction material. There we go. And if we just go back to Nailsea stone, use both platforms, and we should start thinking about putting bus lines in now, because a lot of the towns have expanded, and whilst the train stations are quite central, once they expand, the outer reaches become inaccessible. Right, so 7 all cargo, we're going to go for just 20 for now. With not supplying that many places at the moment, this is not going to become a big setup. And then we're going to do, for now, 12 of these to bring the construction materials in. And from our nearest depot, This can be electric now as well, if the depot's been electrified. Yeah, because I brought the tools in on electric. So it's not going to be a massive train. I think 64 will be enough to start with. And remember, we will come back and edit this if necessary. So yeah. Colchester, this plant as well, I got a line set up to Filton. This has got a lot waiting as well. This is a busy line. And yeah. I suppose Hartlepool, we haven't got construction materials or food coming here. And yet, construction materials at least. Yeah, stuff is right on its doorstep. So yeah, we really could do with working with cargo a bit more. I mean, we could do a kind of elaborate scheme to kind of connect up railway lines to bring the construction materials to Hartlepool, but I think we're going to end this episode for here. How are these lines doing? They're still very busy, even with the extra train I put on them. Yeah, you know what, another extra train. Same for this one. And at least we know that with these extra trains they aren't going to get backlogged as much, because that would otherwise happen with all these extra trains. So yeah, I think that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.